to that York corner. Access stop engines the other side. Surely they're not going to do that, Lee Johnston. Here we go then. This is it. Watch for the lights, everybody. 74 David Todd alongside him, Peter Hickman. Alongside him is Dean Harrison. Oh, and away we go. Tom gets a lead, but so does Hickman. Dean Harrison on the left of your screen, but it hits a 74. David Todd, he's not shy, is he? And then 37 of Hillier was in there as well. Down Primrose, down towards the breaking point. It will be at York corner. Hold your breath, ladies and gentlemen. 4 laps. This corner, he's got enough of a lead, maybe.
Dean got away there well, and Hickman in third spot. Down the inside is Hillier. Hillier went down the inside of Michael Dunlop.
Did a good job on that one. Michael Dunlop, not the start he would have wanted. That is for certain. Everybody through York corner safely. Up towards the roundabout at Bill Road, then they stream. So no adverse conditions as far as... straight on goes the third place man. He'll have to get that back. He's picked it back up where he should do. So that was
Hickman.
It was Hickman, I think.
Yeah,
He's had to give it back. He's lost third place now. He's gone back to fourth. So no penalty, I would assume, for that. Since he had no gain at all. As we go out into the countryside and onto Station Corner for the first time. Davey Todd, no adverse effects from that spill at York Road in the Supersport race. Then he's looking really good out front. Will he be able to maximise that fantastic start from pole position? We wonder.
So we've got Todd from Harrison, from Hillier, from Hickman, from Dunlop. So it'll be interesting to see if this BMW's got the legs on this Superstock Fireblade of Dean Harrison. We haven't really seen either of these two Superstock bikes go head to head. Obviously, Dean was on a Superstock bike earlier in the Superbike class, and yeah, he's right back on that.
Hillier going well then?
Yeah, he's on Todd.
So Dean Harrison, he needs a result as much as anybody here. This is a big warm-up for him, of course, for the Isle of Man as well. So Harrison chasing Todd down to the magic roundabout. Those two have got a bit of a break on the third place battle at the moment as the rest...
someone's gone straight, someone's gone out there.
Yeah,
Hickman again, maybe he's got brake problems.
Yeah, it's definitely a problem for Hickman, and that could be terminal for him.
Who was that, £10?
Yeah,
Who had him?
£10 on Hickman.
It was you. No, it wasn't. There's nothing wrong with speaking of this Honda.
Apparently Hickman was looking down the right-hand side of his bike on the grid, but maybe that's gear, brakes, rear brake. Could be. I was just thinking, what side did you have the gears on your motorbike? Oh, it was definitely a lefty. Ooh, Don Harrison has gone straight on. That was very close there. So you've got to wait your time. Cannot rejoin when streaming through in this manner at all. Well, this has been a bit of a scruffy opening lap, that is for sure, for the Superstockers.
Well, we get it in every race at the moment, aren't we? Whatever plans to be a real spectacular run, but anyway, it's not over by a long way yet.
Macra Boy and tight in, and then an almighty launch on the way out. Down towards Metropole we go now, the Portrush, town of Portrush. You can see that. What a shot that is from our onboard helicam. Down towards...
Really, it's a similar sort of thing that's happened to Michael Dunlop here when he complained about the first Supersport race. I think the first two guys got a bit of a break, and him and Hillier are sort of fighting out for third position, and it'll be very hard for Michael. Mike Brown's in very hot there on the
around.
Michael's gone through on the inside.
Yeah, he might not keep it though by the time we get to church, because they were going to arrive sideways at that, but out front still.
Has Mike Brown made it round there? Did we see
I think he has, yeah, just went deep.
Good effort this from Dean Harrison.
It is a good effort, but he'll be growing into this position, you get the feeling as well, Dean. He needs a result, he wants a result. He's looked very serious this week every time we've seen him. So Davey Todd is a bit of a favourite for results here this week. He's sort of grown into that position, but Dean Harrison will want to deny him if he can. Psychologically, it'd be absolutely spot on for Harrison. He's quick into there, Harrison on the brakes for sure. Todd has got a race coming his way here. No doubt about that. As we come to the end of lap 1, it's going to be Davey Todd that leads, but Dean Harrison is a believer.
Oh, it looks like he tipped in a bit early there. Let's pick it up a touch.
Well, whatever it is, it still looks pretty quick as they come across the line and stop the clock. Oh, look at those speed traps. 199.2, 199.2, 199.2 for the top three men.
201 for Hillier.
Yeah, so 201 for fourth place man Hillier, but it's the 199.2s that kind of impressed me.
Mike Brown did hang in there. We've seen him on the screen, so he's just dropped in behind
Harrison, Dunlop, Hillier as they went across the line. McGuinness was in fourth place over the line. Brown, Hutchinson, Costamo, then Cummings in ninth place with, I think, was it Sam West?
Yeah, Sam West and then Harrison. Well, it does look like Todd's pulled the pin a bit.
Yeah, and I've just noticed that the second wave have just gone over the line as well. Of course, they have their timing starts from when the lights go out for them as well. So if you've got someone quick that starts in the second wave, always worth keeping an eye on the leaderboard, because somebody going fast in the second wave could interfere with what we're looking at as a longish leaderboard. Todd, Harrison, Dunlop, they're not going to be fiddled with. There's no doubt about that. They're out front. Superstock, Todd looking very, very good indeed. 6/10 his lead over the line.
Dunlop started to stretch Hillier a little bit here. I thought James could maybe hang on for a good podium. Really good raid from John.
I would say exactly the same, yeah. It doesn't look like he's
He
trying
looks
to
calm, then he looks like he's on a Sunday afternoon ride. McGuinness we're talking about. Yeah. Back at the Magic Roundabout. Then the blast back on the 9-mile triangle from the Coleraine end down toward Portrush and along the coast towards Port Stewart.
It's Todd and Morrison we're looking at right now.
Yeah, that's an increasing gap as Todd gets back his confidence perhaps after that slight spill in Supersport.
Key point is when he gets round for his pit board now, and it'll be the first chance he'll get to show that gap. Because obviously the last time Hill said plus 0, plus point whatever, small. Well, if he sees the gap starting to grow, then you get a bit of confidence. And so if Dean can push on, he's going to try and get back on the back.
He was being caught by McGuinness. McGuinness on the number 2 Superstock Honda. He just enjoys his ride, doesn't he? John McGuinness, it's all about passion. It's all about enjoying the ride. 52 years old and still competitive on the roads.
And he's realistically, the TT is his main goal. This is here, and it's here. It's a great race for him, and he's having a good time. He's running in a good position there in 5th position, but we know that his focus will be on the Isle of Man TT.
I got the impression the last time he put himself under pressure at the Isle of Man, he didn't enjoy it quite as much. I think he's relaxed now, back into enjoying his racing. Here we go then, Todd into Metropole, and Dean Harrison, neat and tidy and on his own line. He looks like he's being, I mean, I wonder, not in a 4-lap race maybe, but his style might conserve tyres better in a 6-lap race when we get to Saturday's racing.
Does Dean run road shift?
Yeah.
I've just noticed that he struggles a little bit because he's got to get his foot under on that left-hander there.
Yeah, because obviously he can't lean the vehicle
No.
as far as you want to.
What you're talking about, you better explain it to him when he doesn't ride motorbikes. It's up to go up, normally down to go down. And it's the opposite way round when we're
Race shift is first gear is up and then tread down, so you can accelerate through corners much easier. And I just saw, you could just see it was a little awkward as he was coming through there, just trying to get that next gear.
I wonder why he would use it in that manner.
I've said this to him before, and he just never wanted to change. But Michael doesn't seem to be getting dropped anymore. That's a good lap time. He's obviously going to put it on this lap because the gap's staying the same, and also Dean on the back of David doesn't seem to be still at 0.6, hopefully.
Davey Todd still leads from Dean Harrison on bike number 5. Number 6 is Michael Dunlop in 3rd place at the moment. Then we've got the Hillier McGuinness battle going on as we complete lap 2. We are now on lap 3. Todd under pressure, I think, coming from Dean Harrison. He's up the pace. It's a 4 minutes 20.1 for Todd on that lap. 124.142 mile an hour. That is a good lap time from a superstocker.
Yeah, it is. 4 minute 20.1 is new lap record for Superstocks.
So it was good.
The old one was 4 minutes 20.6, so new lap record for Todd goes to Todd.
And both riders are under the current lap record because Dean's just done a 420.165, so 2,000's off one.
Yeah, both of them. You're right.
Both under the
Dunlop only managed a 421.4 in that 3rd place, so he's not closing the 2 men out front. It's all going to be down to whether Dean Harrison can take a little bit more performance to Davey Todd, or will he be satisfied with the 2nd place in his only Superstock race of the week?
And I know it's a different bike, but we did notice that Davey Todd slowed towards the end of the 4th lap in the Superstock. Superbike. I know that would have had more horsepower. That might have affected the tyres might affect the electronics, but I'm assuming these will be slightly different electronics to the Superbike.
No, probably if the running kit electronics
Probably the same.
yeah, probably very, very similar. So, yeah, like I said, the Superbike, depending on what spec of motor they're running on the Superbike, I presume it's pretty fast because it was well capable of being as quick as Glenn's Ducati. So, but yeah, that would be the difference to say that little bit extra power.
Yeah. Michael Dunlop comes into University in that third place. He's clear. They're a long way away from him, but he's also a long way away from this battle. It's Hillier versus John McGuinness. McGuinness has got a bit of a feel for this. He's going to want to pinch that place if he can as well. Oh, he actually moved there. Did you see that? John McGuinness moving from side to side on the bike. He's a remarkable man. And he's got a great brain as well. If you want to go into a pub quiz with John McGuinness about motorcycle
He'll tell you who finished where in 1999 here.
Out of his era and everything. McGuinness is absolutely brilliant on stuff like that.
Just looking at this, Davey seems to be.
Oh, whoa.
Davey seems to be a little bit stronger on this first part of the track. Good spinning up there.
Yeah, it is.
But now from this next chicane on, Dean seems to be a little bit stronger. He just gets.
Here we go.
Here
John
goes
McGuinness.
John.
Yeah, go straight on. So he's in front of Hillier. That's fourth place for McGuinness.
Very, very impressive ride, that is.
It is impressive all round, John McGuinness. There's no doubt in it. But David Todd,
we're going to have a quick look at David Todd coming in the chicane. It was all over the place. Back wheel was up in the air, sideways. Here we go. Just watch the front end dip. There he goes, slamming the brakes on. All of a sudden, he hits the bump at the wrong time. It's all over the place. And you said about this, it's the worst place for braking, isn't it?
Yeah, he was just sort of changing. He was in a little bit tight, so he decided to move back over to the left, and he did it just at the wrong time. So you can see the rear kicking as he goes in between the handlebars and then the bike got crossed on the bottom.
gap's closed a little, isn't it?
Yeah.
Through Metropole. Todd still leads.
You what? There's the awkward
sure,
shift.
the awkward shift. You're absolutely right. I hadn't spotted that before, Steve. Through Church Corner, up the hill and under the railway tracks. It's a unique part of it.
I think he's like he loses time through doing that.
Well, undoubtedly.
The only good side is he gets it probably better on the right hander going up the hill.
Still, Todd leads at 4 minutes 20.122, a new lap record, 124.142 round last time around. David Todd settling into this opening Superstock race of the week. And he's certainly lively, he likes it loose, there's no doubt about it. Here's a very remote number 6, Michael Dunlop in third place, onto the coast road, kick back up the track.
Hillier's back in front.
Hillier's
back in front.
regained the advantage over John McGuinness.
Very, very good friends, these two. They'll be having a good talk about this afterwards.
Yeah, they will.
Yeah. Both got very, very smooth.
Oh, look at that lap time from Todd. 4:19.457. Blasting lap road.
Yeah.
124.460 miles an hour for the last lap. 4:19.457. Todd goes to Todd. Lap record and another one from Todd.
Last lap now, yellow flag was out.
And Harrison as well on a 4:19.8, so he's only he's pulled 0.4 out on that lap, so he's up to second gap now after the 0.6 in the previous, so that should be enough now just to have him out of the slipstream, barring any mistake from Davey yeah, he's up to a second gap there now, you can see it.
Great lap from Todd. His intention was to break any kind of slipstream that Dean Harrison in second place on bike number 5 could manage. Hillier, McGuinness, Brown on bike 16 is still 6th, Castano is 7th, Ian Hutchinson, a good 8th for the number 8, so Ian Hutchinson getting a feel for it again, Ian. And then Sam West in 9th place with the number 9 of Craig Neve in 10th place. Looking back down the order, Dom Herbertson is 12th, anybody else that, Connor Cummins is down in 20th place, and a lap behind, so I can only guess he's a lap behind because he hasn't come to the start-finish line just yet.
Got an issue there. Nathan Harrison sitting down there in 11th.
Back on our helicam then. Todd needed this. This is a recovery for him at the end of the day. He's not had a great day so far. Mind you, having said that, it was a great Superbike race, but all the same, he expected more from it.
And I think he was going to be bang on the money to give Cooper a run for his money in the Supersport.
Yeah, so he needed this win to kind of correct everything that had gone wrong so far today. Thursday, 4-lap races, short, sharp, shock. I wonder who's going to take it out of these two, because I don't think McGuinness is going to give guess he wants that position that Hillier is in. Hillier is in fourth place. Fourth place in a Superstock race is, well, I would have said a youngster's domain. Let alone a 52-year-old that's still pretty damn quick on the roads.
Yeah, but he'll be thinking about the pound notes, no one John.
He'll be running. James Hillier, 39 years old, he's a youngster.
Compared.
Dean is not old.
Oh, he's going straight on. Dean Harrison then, right as you say it, Lee, has shot himself up the slip road. That's it, done and dusted. It will be Davy Todd, barring any kind of mistake from him in the closing stages. We're on the last lap. And again, we are going to see Davy Todd get his just desserts for the effort this week so far. He will take the win, surely, and the outright Superstock record. Hillier still in front of McGuinness, but McGuinness still has a couple of opportunities to try and teach the younger man a bit of a lesson here. Todd from Harrison. Harrison's mistake at the chicane.
Todd likes to have a pit board anywhere, you never normally do.
Not any. We'll have one on the start and finish line, so we won't have one. I don't know anyone that has one anywhere else.
He won't know if Dean Harrison is as far behind it as he is
Afford to
now.
roll it a little bit, he won't be...
Well, he won't know, will he?
No.
Coming down here into Metropole, but he's got that nice tight knee, so... Again, I love that, the throttle response that you get now on modern-day motorbikes.
Basically, it's a twin cylinder when you tap it on it.
Beautiful. It really does work. Just takes the whack out of it when you tap that throttle in for the first time. You can get into all sorts of trouble. Here comes Hillier with John McGuinness looking for the inside line. He doesn't get it. Hillier on the brakes. It's just his equal. Is McGuinness going to leave it to Juniper to mug him?
Do you reckon John was puffing then?
You're a cruel man.
I love the fact there was a fan just waving a tin of beer at John McGuinness as he went right. Never mind the programme, he's waving.
It used to be the McGuinness logo on his leathers, of course, but Davy Todd, he's had a little...
He must know that there's no one with him now, because he didn't take the defending line at all, so he must have had a glance. He must have had a glance, I'm not sure.
Out of the chicane then, he has just a couple of corners to go to take his first win of the week. Davy Todd has looked superb throughout this race. Under a little bit of pressure from Dean Harrison, he responded to it, and it is going to be his first win of the week. Davy Todd across the line, under the checkered flag. We'll wait for Dean Harrison to come through in second place, and then this is the battle for third. It is Hillier from McGuinness.
That was the rev of
Yes,
Todd in the...
as they celebrate. Yeah, we heard the revs from Parc Ferme. But Hillier has got it done and dusted. McGuinness is not going to outdo him into the final couple of corners. Through has got Harrison for second place, Dunlop third, and then, of course, it is that fourth place battle. Thank you very much for that, Lee. I'll hold your headset for you. You go back down to presentation.
Go and be the pretty one of the three on down there.
Yeah. Good stuff for Davy. Davy Todd then.
I feel he deserved that after getting bowled off in that super sport race. It's nice that he comes back and takes that win. And Dean couldn't get down through his gears. That's interesting. He couldn't get back through the gears.
Let's go down to Parc Ferme for the very latest then.
Yes, we're here just waiting for Davy Todd to take his glove off, struggling to take his own glove off. Obviously, he is just with his injury after that crash in the second race of the evening. Hopefully he'll be able to get his helmet off in a moment. I know you're holding the bike up. I don't want it to fall over. Davy Todd, congratulations. You thoroughly deserved that.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if I was going to race. Honestly, I'm a little bit sore to that crash in the Super Sport race. But I don't come here to sit on the sidelines. I always say I'll give it a go. I'll try my best, and I didn't know what it was going to be like. I thought I'll just go out and ride as hard as I can and do what I can for the boys, because they've done an amazing job with the bike here. It's fantastic. It's awesome to ride, and just unlucky that happened in the last race, but I'm happy to get that win.
I can hear the emotion in your voice. This one means a lot.
Yeah, it means a lot. To be honest, a lot went through my mind. I'm sat by the side of the track there. I'm hurting. I'm hurting a lot, and you start thinking, am I going to be able to finish the weekend? Am I going to be able to finish the week? I'm going to be racing. I'm happy that I still am. I think I'm going to be sore tomorrow. I'm glad we got a day off.
Yeah, you didn't think, I'm sure, at one point you would be in the winner's enclosure here. After that
definitely not. I didn't think I'd be sitting on the bike, if I'm honest. Again, but I said to the boys, I'll just give it a go and see how it feels. And I can't not. They've put in so much work to make the bike what it is, and it's awesome to ride. And yeah, absolutely loving my time with Milwaukee BMW. The boys are fantastic. They're doing such a good job. I'm so happy where I'm at right now, and hopefully we can keep this going.
Nice to get your first victory in this class at the Northwest 200 too.
Yeah, really nice to get a big bike win. We've had a few of them super sport wins, and I never really classed myself as a super sport rider. I was always more on big bikes, and I hate to think how many second places I've had now, but it's nice to get a big bike win.
Well, congratulations, you went through the pain barrier. You're the winner of the Superstock race. Congratulations, Davy Todd.
Cheers.
Well, Dean Harrison down here for Honda. Oh, you were so close that one. It looked like you were playing a little bit of a waiting game, but it wasn't to be, just overshooting the Mother chicane on the last lap.
Yeah, no, honestly, I was sat there about half a second off, and I sat there quite comfortable, and I had a bit of a go on the last lap to try and bridge the gap a little bit of Mellors, and there's quite undulating way, and I got unsettled, but I ran through, foot down and went again. But no, happy with the pace, to be honest. The bike's been working well, the Superstock Fireblade, so I'm happy to, obviously Davy's riding really well on that bike all the years, so to come here and be that close it bodes quite well for the coming few weeks and the TT ahead, so no, I'm happy with that.
You were shadowing him, and it could have been so close to that first Northwest victory.
Yeah, exactly. I know. To be honest, I didn't know who was behind me. I had no pit board, so I was a bit like, is anyone close? I couldn't hear anybody, so I just kept the head down from the off railings. I wanted to get on the podium and say thanks, lads. Honestly, these lads have worked so hard all year with everything that's been going on in the background that people don't see. So it's always nice to give a podium to say thanks to them all. So I'll have to buy them a beer now. So
Well done, Dino.
thank you very much.
Michael Dunlop, good night for you. 3 podium places.
Yeah, it's been steady. Honestly, I haven't been at the best place to get the best out of the bike, but the boys have worked hard. It's been a hectic week, and we're making steps to the bike. We just need to keep making more steps and just keep chipping. So, yeah, fair play to the boys. The bike's singing, and we're just not be able to get the best out of it just yet.
Yeah, I know you've been riding with a bit of an injury too, not making things easy, but you're happy. You seem to be progressing it, every time you go out.
Yeah, look, it's hard. It's the injury that I'm carrying is not practical. That's for sure. But we're not here to cry about it. It's not an excuse to have to batter on with it. But it is, to a degree, it's not practical. That's just the long and short of it. But we're making strides. These boys are riding these bikes every week, week in, week out, and I'm just getting to grips with this. So hopefully we can make another step for Saturday, get a day's rest, get a bit of work done, and I'm ready to rock and roll.
Yes, I know you. There's more to come Saturday, the main race day.
Yeah, I think it will be. There's no doubt. Listen, there's more to come with me if I'll be fit. There's definitely more in the tank, that's for sure. But I was just trying to stay a hassle today, to be honest with you. I just didn't want to get myself into any troubles that I didn't need to be in. So, yeah, 100%.
Well done. Great night. Thanks, Michael.
So Mark Ferme then wraps up our first day here at the north coast of Northern Ireland with Davy Todd taking the win in the Superstocks from Dean Harrison and Michael Dunlop. We'll see them on the podium in a moment. James Hillier just about gets the better of John McGuinness, who was enjoying himself out there, ending up in 5th place. Erna Castano gets a good finish actually for the Finnish rider in 6th place. Mike Brown comes through into 7th place from Ian Hutchinson, Sam West and Craig Needs. That's your top 10. New outright, not outright, but it is the fastest circuit record for Superstock, Steve.
Absolutely.
It was quick at the front.
Very, very quick. Yeah, that time he set there, a 4:19.457, so that's a virtually full second underneath that lap record. And he was having a push. Dean Harrison was right there with him, but it wasn't quite to be. Get involved if you want. Coming up on the screen right now, we are going to be around again on Saturday, of course, on X or Twitter, whatever you want to call it, at BBC Sport NI. Hashtag BBC, Facebook /BBC Sport NI, and Instagram / BBC Sport NI. Michael's not looking quite as happy as he.
No, I think 3 podiums is great for any other rider. I think that they have got work to do, as he's readily admitted, both him and on the machinery at the moment. There's a lot of serious faces. It's important to get it right. I mean, and you can see he just got a little bit of an ache in his hand there. You can see him just moving
his right wrist, which is the one that's giving him a little bit of grief. I mean, he's a Dunlop at the end of the day. He's not going to whinge about something like that, but it is obviously just playing up. And when it's like that, if you're not quite fit, it is a problem. Mind you, having said that, David Todd having bowled up row. Steve Plater comes to join in there with David Todd. Steve Plater, many times a winner around this racetrack as well. You know, when you're at this pace, and we're talking about lap records, you know, when everyone's at that record pace, you've got to be fit and fast, and Dunlop is not quite at his very best, and neither is the bike he's riding.
Well, yeah, and you wonder if this man David Todd's going to be even stiffer, I reckon, on Saturday.
Yeah, well, I mean,
sometimes it hurts more.
He'll get a chance for a physio and all the rest of it tomorrow. A day off tomorrow will be a good thing, obviously Friday. And he seems to be quite loose. He doesn't look like he's creaking.
He's quite young, that helps.
Well, 28 years old, you're right. Considering I'll give it up for that. And Dean Harrison being reasonably happy with that second place as well.
For anyone wondering what those green lights are on, Dean Harrison and Davey Todd, that's their airbags alive.